Hello everyone, this is Engineer Lalchan Sejwani and today we will discuss about the perfect squares and square root. This topic is from the new syllabus Oxford Mathematics 7th edition D1, chapter number 1, the topic that is perfect squares and square root. So first of all we will discuss about the perfect square numbers and then we will discuss about the square root. So the question arises that what are the perfect squares? If we are going to multiply the whole number 2 times, the result will become the perfect square number. So let's suppose we have the 0 multiplied by 0. You can write it down as 0 square. The result will be 0. Similarly, 1 multiplied by 1. You can write it down as 1 square. 1 1 the 1. 1 multiplied by 1, that is equal to 1. 2 multiplied by 2. You can write it down as 2 square. The result will become 4. Similarly, 3 multiplied by 3, the result will become 9. 3 3 is 9. 4 multiplied by 4, you can write it down as 4 square. The result will become 16. 5 multiplied by 5, we can write it down as 5 square. So result will be 25. And 6 multiplied by 6, we can write it down as 6 square. The result will become 36. And 7 multiplied by 7, we can write it down as 7 square. So the result will become 49. So these numbers 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36 and 49. These numbers are the answers of those whole numbers which are multiplied 2 times by itself. So the square of any whole number, that is called a perfect square. So I am writing down over here, square of a whole number is a perfect square. Is a perfect square or square number. Okay, you can say that square number, square of any whole number, that is called perfect square. So all these numbers are the squares of whole numbers, So you can say that these all numbers are the perfect squares or square numbers. So let's come on towards the square root. Let's suppose we have given a perfect square number. Let's suppose the number is 64. This is a perfect square number because here 8 is the 64. Let's suppose a perfect square number is given to you and you have to find out that whole number which is multiplied 2 times and the result is 64. So that process is called a square root. Okay, so if you are going to find out the square root of 64, this is the symbol of square root. So if you are going to find out the square root of 64, so this process is called prime factorization. Prime factorization is the process by help of which we can find out the square root of perfect square numbers. If we do the square root of perfect square number, the result comes out to be that number which is multiplied 2 times to get the perfect square number. Here we can find out the square root by help of this method, prime factorization. So how prime factorization works, you know, from the previous classes, we know that prime factors, we will find out the prime factors of 64 first of all. So you see over here on the unit place there is an even number, so we will apply the table of 2 here 3 times and here 2 times, again table of 2 16 times, table of 2 8 times, table of 2 4 times, table of 2 2 times and table of 2 1 time. So here these numbers are the prime factors of 64. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2 is being multiplied to get 64. So we will write down over here within the square root because we are going to find out that number which is multiplied 2 times, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 times 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6. These prime factors I have written in within the square root. So now we will make the pair of numbers, same numbers, pair of same numbers. So here all of the numbers are same here, so I will make the pair over here. So these pairs can be written in form of square within the square root. This pair can be written as 2 square because 2 multiplied by 2, 2 times. This pair can be written as 2 square, 2 multiplied by 2, and this pair can be written as 2 multiplied by 2. So here 1, 2 and 3 pairs of 2's. So I have written it in form of a square within the square root. Now this square root we can apply this square root over every squared number, because these squared numbers are multiplied over here. In case of multiplication, you can apply this square root over every number within the square root. In case of multiplication and division, it is possible, but in case of addition and subtraction, it is impossible. You cannot apply square root on every number within the square root in case of addition and subtraction. If there is a addition plus or minus sign, you cannot apply square root on every number. But if there is a multiplication or division sign, you can apply square root over each and every number within the square root. So we can apply over here. So I am writing down as 2 square multiplied by 2 square multiplied by 2 square. Now we can cancel out 2 with this square root, this 2 with this square root, this 2 with this square root. The reason of cancelling this square with the square root, that is, we have this square root, the symbol of square root, that is equal to whole power 1 upon 2. You have to remember this thing. Only square root, the sign of only square root, that is equal to whole power 1 upon 2. Whatever the number which is written inside the square root, that number will be written within the brackets, and we will apply whole power 1 upon 2. So let's suppose if we have any number inside this x, so we will do x whole power 1 upon 2. So let's suppose there is a number 9, so we will apply over here 9 whole power 1 upon 2. So 9 can be written as 3 square, so 3 square whole power 1 upon 2. Whenever you will do 3 square whole power 1 upon 2, 2 will be cancelled, because this 2 power and this whole power 1 upon 2, that powers are being multiplied over here. There is a bracket between the powers, so bracket means multiplication sign. So 2 and 2 will be cancelled out with each other, and the result will be 3 power 1 means 3. So this same technique we will apply over here. So if you are going to 2 square whole power 1 upon 2, power this 2 and denominator 2 of 1 upon 2, that will cancel out each other, and the result will be only 2. So we are in shortcut, we are just cancelling the power with square root. So the result is 2 multiplied by 2 and multiplied by 2, 2 to the 4 and 4 to the 8. So this is the number 8. This is the number which is multiplied 2 times to get 64. 8 at the 64. So here if you are going to multiply 8 multiplied by 8, you can write it down 8 square, that is equal to 64. So you can find out the square root of any number by prime factorization method. Please have a note. Okay students, now we will find out the square root of 324. So let's come on towards the prime factorization method. So we will first of all find out the prime factors of 324. So the table of 2, we will apply the table of 2, because here is on the unit place there is a 4. So table of 2, that 2 1 the 2, 2 6 the 12, and 2 to the 4. Again table of 2, 2 8 the 16, and 2 1 the 2. Now you cannot apply the table of 2 because if you check out the tests of divisibility, so here on the unit place there should be an even number 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So there is no any even number. So we will apply the table of 3. For checking the table of 3, we will do the sum of the digits. All the digits you have to do the sum. 8 plus 1, that is equal to 9. If the result comes out to be the multiple of 3, then you will apply the table of 3. So here 3, you will apply the table of 3 2 times, and 2 carry 21, that 3 7 the 21. Again table of 3 9 times, table of 3 3 times, and again you will apply the table of 3. So here 2 times and 3 4 times. You will write it down within the square root. So I will write down over here solution square root. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. 2 times and 3 4 times. Now we will make the pairs of the same numbers. Now I will write down in the form of square. 2 square multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 3 square. So these numbers are square numbers in form of a square. I have written in form of a square. So you can apply the square root on every square number, because all these square numbers are multiplied over here. So in case of multiplication and division, we can apply the square root on every number within the square root. But in case of addition and subtraction, we cannot apply the square root on every number. So I will apply the square root on every number. Now you can cancel out square with square root. I have cancelled it out. Now the result will be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. 2 3 the 6 and 6 3 the 18. 2 3 the 6 and 6 3 the 18. So this is a number which is multiplied 2 times to get a perfect square number that is written inside the square root in the question, that is 324. So this is the answer of this question. So for checking it, you can multiply 18 2 times. If the answer is 324, means whatever we have done, that is correct. Otherwise it will be wrong. So 8 8 the 64, 8 1 the 8, 8 and 6 14. Now 8 1 the 8, 1 1 the 1. So now we will do the sum. 4 4 and 8 12, 1 carry 1 and 2 3, 324. So this 324 is written over here within the square root. So means we have done it correct. Please have a note. Okay students, now we have the number, that is 7056. We have to find out the square root of 7056 with the help of positive prime. Now we have to find out the square root of 7056 with prime factorization. So let's come on to find out the prime factors of 7056. So 7056, table of 2, because there is 6 at the unit place, we will apply the table of 2. 2 3 the 6, 1 carry, and it will be 10. So 2 5 the 10, and here 2 to the 4, 1 carry 16. So 1 carry, so 2 8 the 16. Now again we will apply the table of 2. 2 1 the 2, 1 carry, 2 7 the 14, again 1 carry, so it will be 12. 2 6 the 12, and 2 4 the 8. Again we will apply the table of 2, because here there is a 4. So 2 8 the 16, 1 carry, it will be 16. So 2 8 the 16 and 2 to the 4. Again we will apply the table of 2. over here 4 4 1. Now you see there is 1 at the unit place, so you cannot apply the table of 2. Now we are checking the table of 3. 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 1 9, means we can apply the table of 3 over here. So here I will write down as 3. 3 1 the 3, 1 carry, it will be 14. So 4 3 the 12, 4 3 the 12, again 2 carry, it will be 21. So 7 3 the 3 7 the 21. Again if we are checking, then 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 7 12, means we can apply the table of 3 over here. So 3 4 the 12, 2 carry 27, so 3 9 the 27. Now if you will check 4 plus 9, that is equal to 13, because 13 is not a multiple of 3, that's why we cannot apply the table of 3 over here. Okay, so after 3 we will apply the table of 7 over here. 7 7 the 49. Okay, so 7 7 7 the 7 1 the 7. So now these numbers 2 4 times and 3 2 times and 7 2 times, these numbers are the prime factors of 7056. Now I will write it down inside the square root over here. All these numbers 2 1 2 3 4, 4 times 2 and 3 2 times and 7 2 times. These pairs I will write it down in form of a square. Same method whatever we have done in the previous example. So I will write it down as 2 square. It means 2 is multiplied over here 2 times in this pair. Again 2 square, it means 2 is multiplied over here 2 times. Again 3 square, 3 square means 3 is multiplied over here 2 times. And 7 square, 7 square means 7 is multiplied over here 2 times. Now these numbers, these squared numbers will be written within the square root. 2 square, we will apply the square root on every squared number because there is multiplication sign. Now I will cancel out square with square root, because if we do the whole power 1 upon 2, then 2 and 2 of denominator will cancel out each other and the result will be 2 only. So I have cancelled out over here directly. Now here will become 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. Now we will do the multiplication of these numbers. 2 to the 4, 4 3 the 12, 12 7 the 84. So the result will become 84. So this is a number which is multiplied 2 times to get the perfect square number, that is 7056. You can check it by multiply 84 multiply by 84. So 4 for the 16, 1 carry, 8 for the 32, 32 and 1 33. Now here is multiplication sign. 8 for the 32, 2 here, 3 carry, 8 at the 64, 64 and 3, 67. Now we will do the sum of these numbers. 6, 3 and 2 5, 3 and 7 0, and 3 and 7 10, 3 and 7 will become 10, 0 over here, 1 carry, 1 and 6 7, 7056. This same number came by multiply 84 with 84. It means our answer is correct. Okay students, you have now the DIY question. Do it by yourself. Square root of 576 and square root of 1764. Please have a note.